Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. And today, I'm going to hit you up with a video that you might never thought was possible. One of my subscribers came up with this idea. They wanted me to make a video on how to do GPP, otherwise known as General Physical Preparedness. So shout out, Paulo, I believe that was your name. Sorry if I got it wrong, but I believe that is your name. So, GPP or General Physical Preparedness are basically things that aid your specific sport or specific physical endeavor that allow you to get better at them without actually practicing the movement. That's why it's known as general. So these are things such as weighted walking, farmer's walks, loaded carries, sprints, tire flips, sled pushes, stuff like that. So let's start with outside. Outside, you could do things such as prowler pushes, sled drags, tire flips, even farmer's walks. That's stuff for outside. I don't think anyone needs to be told what they can do outside, okay? This is more for stuff like, let's say you're in an apartment or a condo or very limited space, or you don't have a big yard outside or a street that is able to walk on, or you're able to do stuff on the street. So this is for people that are confined to like a little area, inside, essentially. So, I like the air bike, okay? It's not expensive, depending on what model you get. It's the best cardio that doesn't have anything to do with like weights, I would say. And it's just brutal. Best thing for your lungs, in my opinion. I noticed when I stopped doing these somewhat consistently, my cardiovascular goes straight to the floor. I can't neglect the air bike if I want to have a good cardiovascular system. So, some other things. I just bought these handy dandy, basically portable farmer's walk handles. They're beautiful. They weigh 7 pounds each. They don't take up much space. They're not very long, so you don't have to worry about balance issues. And I can finally do these and turn around in my basement with the weights, which used to be a problem. That's why my farmer's handles are strictly for outside only. So, these are nice. They say they can hold 300 pounds each, although I think the plates would need to be pretty thin in order to get that amount. However, just the fact that you can now do farmer's walks inside your own house or inside your private gym is amazing. You don't need yards of space. Now you can just walk back and forth, because you can easily turn around. Then there's such things such as sandbag carries. I have various sandbags. Sometimes I throw them over my shoulder. Sometimes I use them as like almost like an atlas stone and put them over a barbell. Sometimes I just basically clean them up and put them back down like I'm doing a power clean, but with a giant like boulder looking substance. That's what I like about this stuff. I have a weighted vest that I just walk around either outside, or I'll put it on, take a couple of strolls around my house after my workout. There's some easy GPP for you. Kettlebell swings are also a great way to raise your cardiovascular health, your lungs, which is, cardiovascular health, but just being able to not having your breathing hold you back. And it's just great for the hamstrings and glutes. But because there is not a lot of eccentric loading, because it is a fast, powerful movement, you can recover easy. So you could do these very often. That's the great thing about everything I just listed. They don't impact your recovery that much. So you can do these things in small to medium doses a lot. And that will get you in shape and carry over to whatever athletic endeavors you need. Also, I have this thing called the Death March, and I'm saving that for a separate video all by itself. So, here's some easy things to raise your GPP in a home gym. Prowler pushing, sled pushing, tire flips. Once again, you obviously need these equipment. Farmer's walks with the handles, sandbag loading. All this stuff is fairly cheap. Weighted vest, invest, quote unquote, invest in a quality vest that will last you years. An air bike, a rower, all of these things are great for general physical preparedness. So, if you like this video, please click that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share the videos with your friends if you think they'll like them as well. If you have a question for me, drop them in the comments. And as always, class is dismissed.